I'm no expert. Welcome to the stream. To the first stream. Why do people get confused about this stuff? I'm not being like passive aggressive. I'm genuinely curious because is it the time? Was it a time change thing? I literally start every single live stream at like 1:30. It's always the same time. People like when people ask me stuff like that, I'm always like, wait, is something different that I'm not aware of? It's always at 1:30. It's like the premieres for the Final Fantasy X Masters mod. They're always at 3 PM. I think there's been 1 out of 36 or something that wasn't at 3 PM. Literally, the rest of them are always at the same time on the same day. And people are like, is it at a different time this week? I'm like, eh. It's like 35 out of 36 times it's been the same time, so you can probably assume it's at the same time. I don't know. This kind of stuff just never changes. Just you get more and more used to it, but there's always some element of it you're just like, what? It's always the same time, guys. If it is a different time, I will almost always kind of make an announcement of it. 1:30 PM UK time is always the time. And if it's going to change, if it's going to be like a different day, different time, then I'll probably make a community post most likely to let people know that that's the case. But if I haven't done anything like that, then it's always at the same time. Rocro, welcome to the Shoe Pup Riders. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's start to make our way in here. What front line do we want to go with? I think still I want to start with the fastest front line that I have. Let's see. Yeah, Kimari is technically the third quickest. Well, no, it's not. Waka's the third quickest, so I think we go for this team. Yeah, I'm not angry, I'm just confused. I'm just like, is there something I'm missing here? Because I'm just like, it's always at the same time, and people ask, like, it sounds as if I kind of arbitrarily just do it at different times all the time and confuse people, and I'm like, I always do it at the same time. But yeah, when these streams are so international, like the time zones and all that kind of stuff, especially during when the clocks went forwards and backwards, then it genuinely got confusing.
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
When are you going to tackle that giant Ochu? I think we can probably have a look at it. Honestly, Ochu we might get blasted by. So we'll have to see. How would I say Lancet? I don't know, actually. Next time we meet up, we'll just, I'll have to get you to say it. See you later, Raw. Take care. Right, should I save Kimari's overdrive? Probably yes, I think. Yeah, I've got the like everybody gets AP mod in this one. It's too much of a hassle to tag everyone in. That's what you basically should be doing on a normal like playthrough, but that's one mod where I feel no remorse in like using that mod. It's so inconvenient to swap everyone in every time. It's a pain. Yeah, as I say, I get the whole time zone thing. Oh my god, well, okay. Alright, sorry. Okay, just a casual, like, 2 attacks before we get to do anything. What the hell? Yeah, I forgot to swap in my faster characters, which probably would have helped a little bit. Yeah, that's Auto-Haste mod for you. So already, in Kilika, things are starting to look a little more dangerous here.
I could take care of those alone, huh?
Now, the problem is he only has 2 dark attacks here. But I probably shouldn't use them, man. It's too soon.
Make way!
But yeah, I do get the time zone thing. Obviously, that's one of the most confusing elements. And that's totally fair. But again, if it's at the same time, it's always going to be relatively the same time too, right? The time zones,
Back on the field.
at least for like the next 6 months, are not going to shift. So 1:30 p.m. UK time, whatever time that is for you, it's always going to be at the same time. Okay, so that was a bit wild to start there. Literally, the lizard got 2 attacks in before we could move. So imagine what's going to happen by the time you get to like Thunder Plains or something. That's going to be nuts. Okay. I don't think this is the right thing to do here. These guys, do they give you something? Yeah, they did, I think. Didn't they? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately the notifications suck. That's one thing that obviously would make it a lot easier if you just gave the notifications that people need. Was this where Ochu was? Or have we gone beyond it? Yeah, we have. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, until we get first strike, like this is what I mean about Mihen, like we could be in trouble. What's the most efficient? Also, we've got to remember that Waka does have some nice elemental protection, actually.
Now what?
Now we do that.
Anyone
Thankfully we can still get one-hit KOs on those guys, which helps.
Piece of cake.
So in Kilika, at least, it seems to be the case that like we're taking more hits at the start, obviously, but once the battle actually gets going, it's not too bad. Whoa. What? Holy shit. That was a hell of a drop. Wow. Normally, like, you'd only get one pre-customized thing. I managed 2. Is that... That's not... Damn. It's not too bad when it's early. When the stream's 45 minutes in, YouTube says whoever is live. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I have to imagine, like, they have to find some kind of way to avoid spam. Because let's say you've got... I mean, those of you guys that have notifications on for this channel, do you guys know how many, like, roughly you have? Like, do you have 3 channels that you have notifications on for? 5, 10, 15, 20? Because it must be the case that if, let's say, you had even 5 channels like my one, and you had a notification every time like a video uploaded, someone went live, there was a premiere, it's going to get spammy very fast. So maybe YouTube just has to pick and choose a lot more of who kind of sees what. So maybe if someone really does have, like, I don't know, 5 or more notification things, then...
Get easy, huh?
I'm fine.
YouTube just randomly turns them on for random channels I sub to. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, to be fair, I don't really watch streamers, so I never have like notifications for that stuff. I don't have notifications for any YouTube channel, to be fair. I don't tend to watch it like that. I spend so much time on YouTube as a result of obviously my job that I tend to basically just see what's going on anyway. Just about strong enough.
Newbie here.
Sorry.
Man, the lizard is terrifying. The way it kind of scuttles towards you is terrifying. Hey, Real, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. That yellow arm guard will be great for Extractor. That is true. Nice. Wait, the yellow arm guard for Extractor? It's been a while since I fought Extractor. Is it not depth charges, the darkness that's an issue? Crimson's for anyone who doesn't know, Crimson Inferno is a top tier speedrunner of this game, so they really know their stuff. If they're saying something, it's almost certainly correct, but yeah, okay, Aqua Shooter, fine. I guess especially when it's hasted up, normally you're always thinking about depth charges against Extractor, but I guess when it's already auto-hasted, you're going to be dealing a lot more with Aqua Shooter as well. Good lord. At least the overdrives are happening fast. I think as soon as I get them, I'm just going to start using them here. Or should I save this one for Ochu? Just going to use it. Does this PC remaster support PS4 Fire Controller? Yes, it does. I'm literally using PS4 controller right now. Does Oren have a surname? Not that I know of. Was there not... Did this person not... I swear there was one person who gave you something else here. Oren the goat. Steam auto maps it for you. Yeah, I think so. But I've always used a PS4 controller. So I'm generally trying to get all the chests and explore around here. Or a monster. Yeah, this guy getting 2 attacks back to back is not nice. I'm not strong enough to take it out in 3 hits. See if we can split the turns. Let's do that. Nice. That worked out pretty well. I guess the accuracy... The accuracy of that move is fairly low. It seems it missed both Tidus and Yuna. And again, you see that's 3 attacks. It's missed all 3. Good for me. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Okay, do this bit as well. So at least we're looking okay for encounters here. So for this part especially, I don't think it's too big a problem that I don't have, that I'm not swapping in like my quickest party every time, but until I get some first strike, I need to be generally wary of that. Any rules regarding fleeing? Not really. I will flee if I feel like it for now. I'm not going to put any extra, like no overdrives, no summons, no fleeing. Probably like summons I'll try to not do, but honestly summons, especially when the bosses have auto-haste, I think the summons could get a bit crushed. But we'll see. Do you suppose the remaster soundtrack is less dinged by YouTube copyright issues? Honestly, not sure. I don't know. For now, at least, I've had no copyright issues for the last, like, 3 months or so. 2-3 months, maybe. So, yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. Ouch. Yeah, I wish I could pronounce your username, but I appreciate that. Let me try... I think I might just mod Flee onto Tidus, but I guess that would go against it a little bit. Still have to try and escape, I think. Alright, I think what we're going to do... I think for Ochu we might need to like overdrive farm, potentially. But we could give it a go. I mean, we don't have any poison protection, which is really bad. Yeah, I have a feeling I won't beat Ochu.
Company, halt!
Company!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Like I care. Game over screen coming up in a few minutes. Oh my gosh. The way that these enemies just come in with the first turn is frightening. Okay. Sheesh. I think we just go with the quickest damage that we can. Try maybe a dark attack. It's immune to dark. There you go. 262. Yuna really getting picked on here. Could you turn up the game volume a notch? I've been keeping it at this volume for quite some time, but if people want me to do it, I can definitely turn it up a little bit more. It's just to make sure the commentary is clear, especially sometimes when there's more like scenes and stuff when I'm talking. Yeah, if my commentary starts to compete too much with like the game's audio, it just gets annoying, I think. Okay. Sorry, you've been outvoted. I'm going to take a chance here. Look at that. Ah, I kind of hoped that she'd evade that. That's fine. I think we'll maybe leave the poison on for now. I guess Waka's not too far from an overdrive, but he's been poisoned. I think one person poisoned I can kind of handle a little bit, but two is a bit much. Huh? Really? What the hell? How would he miss like that? That's insane. How did he miss? What is happening? 3-1. It does seem pretty unlikely to me that he would miss there, but I don't know what the actual odds are of that happening. There you go, some good evasion. I think for now I'll just do this and then heal. So we're keeping up for now. Balancing out the arm guard RNG. Lord Ochu has 20 luck. Ah, so that kind of explains it. 20 luck is kind of abnormally high. I think the base, like, often either it barely has any luck or it's more like 15 or 17. 20 gives you like a little... It's still a small chance you'll miss, but definitely a chance of missing. So that explains why. get another one in. Okay. Now, I don't think Dark Attack does. I did try it very early on in the fight. Let me have a very quick look at the old Bible here. The P-Bird Man Ultimate Companion Guide. Yeah, it's immune to Dark, it's immune to Poison, immune to Provoke. And, well, it says it's immune to Confuse, but... Well, not relevant. So there you go. Yeah, it's definitely immune. I think once we're done with this place, we're not going to fight too much more, so I think maybe just worth another... antidote here. Too bad it's not immune to haste. Indeed. Alright, time to bring in Kimari here. I'm gonna... Lancer's relatively quick. How much do we do? Is it like 40 or is it more like 70? I'm gonna take a quick look at this. Actually, how much delay is in this? Honestly, not bad. Let's just go for it. He's got full HP. Fine. Oh boy. It's gonna come back with an earthquake, right? Shit. Let's just pick it up. Oof. Yeah, that bit's a little dangerous. Too bad you couldn't use self-destruct, true. Who knows, might become useful. So, I mean, I think now I could basically just summon Valorfall and probably finish it off. Let's just see what happens here. If water hits Waka, then we'll be in trouble. I don't remember if it's water next or if it's going to be another Poison Claw, but let's just see. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Right, getting closer now. Not bad, 77, honestly. It's basically like half of a normal attack anyway. It's not even that bad. That. Do that. Trying to save a little bit of resources here at least. Everyone's been poisoned now. Shall I just finish it off with Valorfall, or should I keep grinding this out? Just Valorfall and hope for the HP spheres. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. We need the Lulu backhand back. I wish. That was so fun. Yeah, look at this, trading the turns 2 for 1 here. Surely we got to do more than 962 damage. 387. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, get the energy blast in. Yeah, it definitely can be done without summons too if you come in with a little bit of, like if you use more resources, come in with like an extra couple overdrives, like a Lulu overdrive, prepare that and come in. You can definitely get it done. Got the MP spheres, not the rarer HP spheres, but we've got another bright shield.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
Okay. I want to see this other bright arm guard that he, bright shield that he got. Okay, fine. Talk to Luzu. Let's do that.
Do your best, kid. Waka's counting on you.
Nice. Thank you.
Hey!
Yeah, you see, of course, he doesn't give me anything. Was there one more NPC here who could give you something? I swear there was, but they might be gone now. I think I got 2 things for NPCs. I think you can get 3. These guys then just keep running away. Trying to remember if one of them give me anything. I don't think so. It's only the 2 ladies and moves. Okay, fine.
Hope I make it to the tournament.
Honestly, it might be worth trying to get a Lulu overdrive here. I think I'm going to need it. You can get antidotes from Luzu and Gata if you escape from Ochu, I think. Nice. Yeah, almost an overdrive for him as well. Waka, I mean. You get a Null Blaze shield from one of them after beating Ochu. So yeah, I need to find those NPCs. I think I'm gonna make sure I do that. Do that.
Stay down.
I think it's the right side. So yeah. I might... These guys are immune to dark. Damn you. Alright, there's the overdrive. But it's kind of cool that he can kill stuff with 2 Lancets.
My turn now.
Not quite. Oh, was enough. Nice. That knowledge shield could be, yeah, it could be. So I need to find this one. I think it's right side Lady Crusader. So I'm going to turn encounters off right now. I can't be bothered. I'm going to find it. So streamer cheating tactics here. We can get through this area. I'll just edit this out in the VODs. No one will ever know. Where the hell do these Crusaders go? Yeah, they just keep running off. Ah, there you go, okay. There you go. Thank you very much. I knew there was one more thing that I did mention it a few times, but thank you, Sean. So now that we got that, we can try and get out of here. Yeah, good job, chat. Thank you. Let's have a look. Yeah, these are the kind of things, again, they're so easy to miss. Like, I'm pretty sure most runs I don't get this, I just miss it. But there you go. As I say, like, in this game, there's way more NPC interactions than people know and realize. And NPCs that you spoke to before, you can speak to them again after certain incidents and things happen, like story triggers, and you can get different outcomes. That's the kind of area of the game that I'm still, like, there's a lot of stuff that I basically still haven't seen or triggered before, so it's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we avoided, like, 2 or 3 encounters there, so, you know. As long as you've got enough MP, you should generally be fine in this area. I think if I really seriously had like a no escape rule, whatever, I would have made my way out of here first, and then I would have come back in with some more MP. Yeah, we literally have a whole boss to defeat before any kind of trial happens. Yeah, I think the run's unlikely to stay no Sphere throughout, so I think in general having...
Not too bad.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Even got praise from Lulu, let's go. But yeah, later on we're probably going to need the Sphere level, so it's good to still have a chunk. Yeah, the early game battle quotes are so great. There's so many of them.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A
Creepy
race,
laugh.
huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Yeah, lucky for them, brother wasn't in that race. He would have definitely got there first. Okay. Yeah, Sinspawn was fine. Honestly, the fight afterwards, you chills or whatever it's called. That was definitely a bit more difficult, needed a bit more resources, but we did okay. Now, not having as many antidotes might not be great, but we'll kind of see. Since you're doing the cutscenes, you should feed Riku potions before Guado Salam and get the scene nobody ever sees. Yeah, if there's ever any kind of scenes or dialogue or anything that you guys think most people don't know about or that I haven't shown you on the channel and stuff, definitely try to kind of let me know of them as I go by them. And I'll try to kind of see them. Some of them I'll be seeing for the first time too, so it'll be a lot of fun. So let me know if there's anything cool like that that you think most people don't know about or haven't seen before. Right. Now. Yeah, Lulu has nothing here, but I think Water Ward is going to be nice here. Doesn't it have a water move? I think it does. Okay. Let's just get in there and see what we can do. This one at least doesn't have a long cutscene before it.
Look out!
Everyone, quick! Sinspawn!
Yeah, the scene with that Oran Crow is really, really cool. It's one of my favorites of all time. Okay, here we go. Now, how should we start? Begin with Kimari. See what we can do against these guys. Sheesh. Just wondering if I should keep Lulu out to gain the overdrive here. I think I might do that. And then Potion for Tidus here. So this is dangerous. We've got 4 attacks to deal with. Let's see what happens here. Sai. Yeah, that Sai is relatively powerful. Good evasion. Good evasion. That definitely helped. Okay. Nice. Walker with the full overdrive. Ah, I forgot he's got an ice ball. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, gotta swap that for Walker. Yeah, I think once we've dealt with the tentacles, we need to steady the ship a little bit, and then hopefully we'll be able to have a proper run at Genaux. Genaux. Okay. Right, Lulu got the full overdrive, that's what we wanted. I think this won't quite be enough. Oh, just about. Okay, good. So now we need to be careful. We need to heal up. Alright. Good. In comes another Sai. Now I think we have to do like, how much damage? Like 600 damage, something like that, to get it going. Nice, that crit helps.
It's hard as
Yeah. Mari has piercing, which helped his cause. Yeah, so it alternates between doing Sai and then doing nothing. Okay. So overdrives are charging nicely here as well. Mari getting the full damage. Let's wait. Yeah, this guy doesn't have any issues with ice, so that's not as bad. So yeah, getting through a few potions here, but I think might be worth it. So just charge up those overdrives a little more. Now I think we're gonna probably go for the Fury. Wow. Yeah, she loses a lot of turns, but could be good. Let's see if we can pull off decent Fury here. Not great. But still, a pretty big chunk. Alright, see you later, Mick. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely could be worth farming a little bit for that, but we'll see. I think in order to get the overdrive, I'm going to keep going with Titus here. And then we'll split the turns here just to do that. Damn it, almost an overdrive, but not quite. So now the water attack is coming. Was this guy immune to dark or not? Let's have another check, so we don't waste our turn here. Yeah, we can't afflict dark on it, unfortunately. I thought the X potion grind in Luca wasn't a thing in the remaster. No, it is. It's still a thing. Okay. We should give Titus an overdrive as well. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful move. Have to be careful. Alright, let's go for an element reels here. Go. Yeah, this is all thanks to Carithian's Masters mod that I've got better at using these. Let's do this. Or... do that. Yeah, the Masters mod gave me a lot of practice for using Waka's reels. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, it casts water on the character with the lowest HP. Should remember that. Next up, Staccato. Yeah, this one's going to hurt a little bit. I need to finish it off soon. I don't want to have to deal with too much poison here. Mario gets a full overdrive. Okay, nice. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the Kimari overdrive should finish it off. Venom next, right? Just trying to make sure everyone survives if possible. Yeah, it was a good call. Water next. I think either way, probably survive. But let's just be sure here. Yeah, learning Aurochs reels was hard, man, I have to say. It really was. How much damage would poison do to him? Yeah, I think he'll survive. Just to be absolutely sure. Or is this a crit? It's a crit! Wow, didn't need the overdrive. Nice. There we go. Done. So for now, I'd say, yeah, like the difficulty is a little bit harder, but it hasn't really hit yet. I do think Mihen High Road is where it's going to begin.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, what are these Sinspawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
There we go. Ooh. Twilight Steel. Well, I mean, we're going to have to probably replace it anyway with, like, First Strike and stuff, but still, that's cool. I think this is the part of the story also where Lulu just started to just accept how little Tidus knows and just stop being annoyed with him and just answer, just basically help him. Okay, so we're going to take a bit of a break from gameplay now. There's going to be a lot more story, Cloister trials, all that kind of stuff.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chapu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chapu's place. No one can replace Serject, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Lots of scenes here. Welcome to the stream, Erica. Good to see you. So. All right. So yeah, Lulu in that scene, like I always felt like the way that she just randomly brought up Serject was kind of, I felt like, what's the point? Like they were talking about Chapu. And it felt like it was so kind of random. She said Jex said Braska, but I don't know. Like I always felt like she just kind of referenced him for no reason almost, compared to the rest. Like of all the people, she just suddenly blurred out with no one can replace Serject either. I was like, yeah, why? Like why him?
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again?
Great voice acting here.
It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him...
Nah.
Nah.
Right, NPCs here. Did they say anything interesting? This is another one. I haven't spoken to these guys for a long time. But they're so stuck up, aren't they? I mean, I thought maybe this person's from Kilika too. But the fact that they're criticizing the goers too. Feels weird without any music here, but I don't have any kind of cutscene remover mod or any music mod or anything like that, so I guess this is just how it is. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, obviously this guy doesn't like the goers, sorry. They're not the Kilika goers, they're the Luca goers. Are we live? Yes, indeed we are. Yeah, nothing too interesting from these guys. Let's see what the Aurochs have to say. He's a jerk, but a first-rate blitzer. Yeah, they definitely, like, that first interaction they had with the Aurochs, I think the goers kind of came out on top. This makes it all the more sweeter when we beat them. Yeah, so the boss battles so far have been, they're definitely harder than, like, normal, but nothing that's been, like a wall that we haven't been able to get through. So, not too bad. Definitely been using a little more resources than maybe I normally would, but we're still doing okay. And we've actually picked up a few nice little drops as well. So, especially this one. This one was very interesting. We got this from either Sinspawn or from Uchills. How do you guys pronounce that? Oichils? Oichilies? We've like 8 different ways you could pronounce that. And they'd all be wrong. Let's go. Pronounce it like Achilles. Yeah, Achilles, I guess, but it's just like EU making an A sound. I don't know. When I see EU, my gut instinct is not to read that as an A. But is that some kind of old school thing in like some kind of older text? It was written like that. Euclides. Yeah, Euclides. Hercules. I do like Achilles. Like, it sounds like it's the one that obviously it references a real historical figure and all that stuff, but... Yeah, we took Ochu down too. That one was a little bit more intense, but still going okay. As I say, I feel like Mihen High Road is a place where things are going to really ramp up. I think Chocobo Eater, we're going to get pushed off the cliff probably, in like no Squigrid mode, and then once we start getting to like Mushroom Rock, Sinspawn Gui, that's when things are going to really like ramp up, and we might start to hit like some serious walls. So, for now at least, we're doing good, but that could come to an abrupt end once we get into the next like real section of gameplay.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
Hey Vertigo, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you for hanging out here, showing some love. A Blitzerator could be difficult too. This is true. Could be, but we have the crane, I guess. If we do like craneless, then yes, but I think with the crane, surely it's fine.
A summoner, are you?
But since we don't have to beat Chocobo Eater, I'm not too worried. If I get pushed off,
Yuna,
I'm just going to carry
from
on.
the Isle of Besaid.
Dona? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust.
Kimari immediately steps up.
I trust them all with my life.
What a legend.
To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Dona, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want. Portella, we're leaving.
Portella will leave. Yeah, I do. She does have some red mage energy. I think she could be a red mage.
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
Oh, Tidus. Yeah, Isaru, he's definitely got more like just white mage kind of energy. People don't just... Okay, I think we can move it along and do the Cloister of Trials now. Instead of the crane, it's nest slug. It would be really funny. Basically, Carithian with this mod, all he's done, it's worth mentioning just again, I did mention at the very, very start. Literally all he's done is that every single enemy has auto-haste. Like all the random encounters, all the bosses, that stuff's obvious. There's one or two things where it breaks certain enemies' like mechanics, and in those cases he's just made a few adjustments to make sure that nothing breaks because they're auto-hasted. So there should be no other changes. Everything should be identical to like the normal game other than the haste stuff. But it would be very, very funny if he just threw in this like random Easter egg and like just this one thing just like completely threw people off. He wouldn't do that, I think, not for something like this, but it would be hilarious.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kimari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
Damn, she literally names everyone else but him. That's so rude. Dude is so mean.
No. Nah. Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Rip. I wish we meant
sure.
more...
Soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
You'd be lucky if it's tomorrow. I wish we met more summoners and summoner apprentices in the game. They keep saying they were behind a kidnapping, so I don't assume. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to maybe have like one more set or something, but I think you meet two of them and you get so much history about the past high summoners and that kind of thing. I never felt like it was lacking, but if they maybe had like one or two more, but it definitely wouldn't have been a bad thing, I think.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Yeah, you're right, Sir Blinky. There's
Hey,
ex-summoners too.
I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait!
Martello enough.
Ah, let me go! Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Huh?
Yeah, she don't give a crap about the teaching. She's
This is
just
bad. Really bad.
she's just there for the glory. I don't blame her. Yeah, the first time that this happened in my first ever playthrough, this was kind of like just such a fun moment. Obviously that feeling of like you're somewhere where you shouldn't be and like you shouldn't have even gone into the Besaid one. That was already bad enough, and now you've somehow ended up in the same situation again. I was so like, I wonder how everyone's going to react, what's going to happen when I go in. It was a pretty exciting part of the game for me, personally. Yeah, maybe there was a giant time skip. Maybe Tidus was like, just stuck there for like hours.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian. Well, I guess it's too late now.
Martello, we're leaving. Yeah, maybe we could have had just like a one-on-one fight against Martello. Dude is like a proper monk, though. The same way we had one against Kimari, we could have had like a Titus versus Bartello, and he just punches the shit out of you. Like, his punches would hit like a truck. This is one of those where I always forget the order of events here. But there's not exactly a huge amount of options. I forgot if the flame... I think the flame produces a glyph first, or use a glyph sphere and then the flame. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Bartello would have an overdrive called Dona! It would just be slice and dice with punches. Slice and dice with punches. I always picture Dona stressing in the cloisters and Bartello just bashing the doors down. Yeah, I'm not sure like he's the best companion for trying to figure out Cloister of Trials. But is it the case that like... yeah, I guess. Just thinking like, are there... how many summoners I actually would get legit stuck here, for example? I guess Waka does say at the very start. Can be dangerous. You just have to hope like some other, like, has that happened? I wonder. Like, they're kind of stuck in here, they just haven't been able to figure it out, and they're just sitting there waiting, and then like another set of summoners and their guardians come in or whatever, and they save them. Isaru didn't figure out Bevel on his own, that I guarantee. I think Jose felt relatively intuitive to me because obviously the way like things just illuminate, I always felt like that was pretty intuitive. What were we doing with this bit? We had to... just grab this first. There's probably a fan fiction for everything, honestly. We have to, like, we push this. Yes, Jose! I love the way she says that. But, pretty long way to Jose for now. Do we have to put the fire one in there? Maybe we did. Yeah, it's just gonna sit there, isn't it? We need the fire. Yeah, it's true. Don't bring up fan fiction involving those two. Yeah, I mean, I guess, as I say, like, it is possible to get stuck. I always kind of imagined this as a bit of a simplified representation of what it would truly be, you know? Considering how quickly you can do them, this is kind of like an abridged version.